I felt like I should have won.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Give me 1 second as I plug myself up like a vacuum. Like a vacuum. What the fuck? A vacuum ready to suck. Trash! What is going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all know I was on the couch relaxing, scrolling through Instagram, and Mama was like, hey, Oliver, are you ready to go live? I was like, wait, what? Yes, I'm ready to go live. So I'm literally pulling myself together right now in front of you guys. Excited to talk to Mame from Cycle 22. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face. Y'all know we've been trying to talk to Mame for the longest. The beautiful, beautiful. How do you say someone's from Ghana? Ghanaian? How you pronounce it? Can someone help me? Is it Ghanaian? Anyway, she's from Ghana and she's so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. She was my personal fave and picked to win for America's Next Top Model Cycle 22. Yes, I remember. Was I in college by then? I don't remember. But I remember rooting. Oh, she's here. Because y'all know I ramble. But I rooted for my bae and now I'm so excited to finally talk to her. Hi.
Hi.
How
I
are
was like,
you?
let me put the pronunciation there.
God.
It's like Ghanaian.
Good. Ghanaian.
Yeah, Ghanaian.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hi, Mame. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I am doing splendid. It's so nice to finally meet you.
I know. Oh my God. It's been forever and it's been a long time coming. I'm trying to put the comments like lower so that it's not all over my face.
You know what? I don't know how you disable it.
Huh?
I said I don't know how you disable it. I would tell you.
Oh,
Do you guys know how to move them? Hey, Casey, what's going on?
What does this do? Oh, no.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Now you're muted. Unmute yourself. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me try this. Let's try this. I'm going to take you off, and then I'm going to bring you back on. Yes, Mame. Tear it up, girl. Okay, let's see. Mame. Ghanaian. Yeah, I think she accidentally muted it. The mute button is like right below the little thing you flip. We were sailing on we can hear the singing. They seem to sing.
What is happening? Wrong
Sorry,
one?
wrong person. Sorry, Malik. That's my friend Malik from Morehouse. Hold on, y'all. We're going to get this together. Bam. Bam. All right. Sorry about
hilarious. That. There we go.
She's back.
I'm back.
Yay.
Awesome. Let's do this.
Okay, I was about to say, Mame, let me hurry up and jump into this because you are like the wind. We can feel it all the time, but she's hard to capture.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Mame is a very like busy wind. Girl. What'd you say?
I said, I love that. I'm gonna say that. I am like the wind.
We can always feel her, but she's hard to capture. Okay, so Mame, so you were on cycle 22 of America's Next Top Model. What made you audition for America's Next Top Model? Because a lot of people down in the comments are like, she was already Miss this, Madam this, Mademoiselle, all these things. What made her try out for that TV show?
Yeah, so funny enough, I had done an audition for America's Next Top Model like when I was in college in like 2012. And I got past, and I had, you know, auditioned before where it was like lines outside the mall, but didn't get through. Like I got like a yes and then didn't make the next cut. So when I did it again in college and I went through to the part where they're like, you just need to send in your tape and da 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 da. But I was in school. I had so much work to do. I was literally doing double major. I was an RA, so I could help pay for school. I didn't have mom and dad. So needless to say, I could not provide what they needed. And then obviously I just got left behind. So this time I did not try out. When it finally happened for me, I did not try out. I had graduated by then. That was 2 years after the second time. And I went into this car dealership literally, and this lady was like, do you model? And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get a car for being Miss Maryland. I want to help me out here. I want to do some programs. And I was looking crazy going on the bus, but we call it bus metro walking, BMW. Okay, so that's what I was on the bus, I was on metro, and I was walking everywhere.
You got a word.
I was like, I need a car so I don't look crazy trying to go to these events with my sash, and I'm over here like
on the bus,
tired and sweating from.
That's okay. You better press your way.
Listen, so it's been a tough ride, but I finally got to the dealership, and the lady, you know, I'm like, give me a car. And she's like, let me take a picture of you. And I did not believe her at all. I was like, yeah, sure. Because she's like, one of her good friends is a director or casting director from America's Next Top Model. And she had done production on Project Runway. And I'm like, yeah, all right. And why are you working at a dealership in Maryland? We're in Silver Spring, Maryland. I'm like, sure.
Right.
Later that this same lady was apparently the granddaughter, one of the granddaughters of Malcolm X.
Oh.
I was like, again, what? And so needless to say, all this to say, literally when God has something for you, he literally has it for you, because randomly at this car dealership, she took my picture, and then 2 weeks later, Tyra Banks people were like, hey, we would love you to come to LA and do it. So I was like, oh shoot. So I didn't have to do the mall and the long line.
Oh, wow.
I got kind of like a little direct zoom in that third time. So God was like, it was for you this year.
That is definitely freaking amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty insane how it happened.
So I want to know now, like with you walking in with that type of inner momentum, how was it getting there? Yes, Miss Casey's in the house. How was it getting there to production, seeing everything, entering into this competition? Like, did you go in with a higher level of confidence because you felt like it was divinely placed?
Yes, Lorenzo. I know I need to be hired. I felt like, yeah, it was definitely divine timing, divine placement. And so when I got into the house, it was like, all right, bet. Now I got to show them who I am. Like, what's up? And like, it's funny enough, had I done? Yeah. So it was just crazy, the timing of everything, because I had just won Miss Maryland USA. So this was before I had to go to Miss USA. And during that whole prepping is when I went to go film the show. So it was a crazy year. 2015 was a crazy year for me.
You were busy.
And it was a crazy year. And everyone thought, I mean, they didn't think I was crazy because it was like, yo, this is pretty cool. But at the same time, it was like, are you sure you're going to have enough time to get ready for Miss USA? Because Miss USA prep, y'all, is no joke. My puppy is mad at me because she's in her little villa over there. She's like, bitch, get me out. You're gonna have to stay, honey. Sorry, but yeah, like the prep for Miss USA is rigorous AF, and I didn't realize how crazy it was. So to leave all of that and go do a show and then come back with like 2 weeks left to find a dress was like, are you mad? That's like coming a week before your wedding and saying, now I got to get the flowers, the this, the that, the this, the trying to plan a wedding in like a week. That's literally what Miss USA was like. So it was crazy, but it was, all things considered, yeah, I went in there feeling pretty good already about myself, but still very scared.
So how was it like seeing all the cameras, all the producers, the other contestants, Tyra, the judges? How was that experience for you?
The judges and Tyra and getting to see all of them in one place. I mean, we grew up watching this. Like, this generation don't understand. And like, yeah, we had the last 3 cycles, you know, mine included. Mine, I think, was the last real one. I'm gonna just say that, because Tyra was. It was supposed to be the last one. They told us it was the final and last season, until I guess, you know, VH1 was like, hey, let's bring it back because we're trying to get some money too. But it didn't work out with like Ashley Graham and Rita Ora. It was cool, but I don't think the viewership was as much. And I think it wasn't. And I think it kind of just fell off.
Oh, my man, you better read.
I mean, it's a real read. Like, viewership was down, ratings were lower. Like, it was, that's real. No shade to anybody on those seasons. No shade. No tea, no shade. But I was told my season was the last like viewership where it was kind of high, and it was like it was supposed to be the last one. But anyway, meaning the judges, having known all the history and seeing them and all that, it was like a little bit of starstruck, but then again, like, all right, y'all, I was just learning the game. I was like, y'all are fake, y'all are real, and I learned a lot. I'm like, not trying to be messy.
Okay, well, in the spirit of not trying to be messy, I'm going to move on to my next favorite thing that I do in these chats, which is A&T roll call.
Okay.
Where you're going to say the first thing that comes to your heart-breaking soul about every person who was cast on your cycle, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Are you ready?
Ooh, so we're not trying to be messy, but we're going to get messy. All right.
Well, listen, it's whatever comes out of your mouth. I'm just going to sit here and smile ever so politely.
Right. Ooh, and that's what they tell us, too. They be like, listen, we can't do anything with what you don't give us, so all the people that be like, they made me look like this, and yes, editing is real. Editing is real. They will make you look crazy, but if you didn't give that to them, they wouldn't have anything to edit with.
Okay, well, let's get into it. The first person on the list is Delaney.
The chopping block. Oh, man. Sweet. She was my roommate. We moved out here to LA together.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Okay, the next person is Stefano.
I thought he was crazy as hell. I got to know him later, and he grew and got a little better, but I thought he was crazy as hell. Talking about
I had the opportunity to talk to him.
Sorry?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
Oh, yeah? He was just talking about, like, alliances and stuff like that. I was like, this ain't Survivor. Like, we can't do some alliances. Alliances not going to help us. If y'all saw the episode, you would know, but...
I think life has like calmed him down because I had the opportunity to talk to him, and he was very very nice and very personable. I really enjoyed him.
Life since then has changed a lot of people for the better. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, next person on our list is Ava.
Conniving, low key.
Ooh.
At the time, like I said, life has made a lot of people much better. Now I don't really have much contact with her, but anytime since the show, she's been super sweet. Okay,
dope. We love to hear it. We love to hear it.
I'm giving y'all like what I thought at the time versus now. Let me do that because so that's not like, but yeah, at the time I would say conniving because I was like, no, you are not this little Jesus girl, but then gonna call somebody a whole. Yeah, N-word. And this was behind the scenes. They didn't show this.
Wait!
Yeah.
Stop. Okay, yes. My man, you are already jumping into the thing, so I'm going right behind you. Let's talk about it because the people was down in the comments, and it was like there was a whole situation where the N-word was being flown around. I asked Stefano, he froze up like a cat.
Oh no. I mean,
so what happened? Because you was there. You made it all the way to the end. Tell us what happened.
Listen, okay, so this is the so-called tea, but it's not really tea. This is just what happened. But and like I said, at the time I was like, but now I hope she's grown. We had an incident in the house where Devin and Ava got into it, and they were going at each other. Devin was calling her some kind of whore or slut, something derogatory towards women. Something, I don't know what he was saying, like that she's lying about being a Jesus girl and that she's really just, you know, out here. I don't know what he was basing it off or what he was saying. Ava, in turn, wants to hurt him and goes for the, okay, well, you're this and maybe you're gay and maybe, I don't know, some stuff like that, and then goes for N-word. And so we're like, record scratch. What did you just say? Because now you're not just hurting him, you're hurting everyone else. And I don't subscribe to, I'm not someone that would say I'm hurt when someone says the N-word, because I'm just like, I'm not no N-word. Okay, that's a projection off of you. So I wasn't hurt by it, but at the same time I was just more so like, for you to have the nerve and audacity to say that was very hurtful, because it's like, why do you have to go to that length to hurt somebody? And now I just can't trust you. And now all that whole like, I'm holier than thou, 19-year-old virgin, it's fake. Like, no. So I remember Ashley, Hadassah, and I kind of went at her and was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, don't you ever say that, especially in a house full of Black people. Like, you have no right to be saying that. And I think in the episode that aired, they showed us going at her, telling her, but I don't know if there was any audio, but it looked like 3 Black girls ganging up on a white girl. And I was like, of course they make it look like that. I thought that they would use that as an opportunity to really have a learning moment, because when it was said in the house, Tyra obviously got wind of it. The producers, it became a real teaching moment on panel when it came down to the panel. And she was we really use it as a moment where, you know, Tyra told them about her story and her stories with the word and the history behind it. Everybody got to talk in and chime in on it, and how, you know, we weren't going to be tolerating that. And I think at the time, you know, Trayvon had happened, Trayvon Martin's murder had happened, and there was some real shit happening in the world in regards to race relations, and people were finally kind of waking up, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought with all of that talk that happened on panel, that they were going to use that as a learning moment, a teaching moment rather. But they scrapped all of it. They didn't show none of it. But what they did show was like a clip of us going at her, telling her like that wasn't right. But if you didn't know the context, you wouldn't know what was being said. So for me, that was disappointing, because I thought that was an amazing time to really tell people what it was and how it affected people, and how it hurt people. But instead, it went to more of a clickbait, like that's all you saw. So whatever.
During that time, did she show any remorse for using the word or understanding of the inappropriateness of it all?
Yes, Ray. Tyra did not want that heat, apparently, because
Tyra said, "No, ma'am.
Right, you don't say no, ma'am.
Leave me alone."
I think maybe if it had happened, like if the show was going on now and something like that happened, maybe producers would be more like privy to using that footage, because it is a teaching moment. But I think back then, maybe they were like, "Oh no, we aren't gonna enter those hot waters." But it's like, nah, this is what we deal with. Show that shit. But anyway, I think she did show remorse. She definitely was. And I don't know if she showed remorse because she actually felt our pain and how she was wrong, or if it was just like, you know, white tears, like, no, don't gang up on me. I didn't mean it like that. It wasn't that deep. You know what I mean? So I don't know where it was, but it was maybe it was a mix of the two. At the time, that's what I thought anyway. At the time, I thought it was a mix of the two. I was like, are you really sorry though? I'm talking about Ava, y'all. Ava, I think she was the very one, you know, very 19-year-old version. That was her character she came on the show with. So, yeah. And then we had one challenge.
Oh, okay. No, there's more. Keep going.
Yeah, we had a challenge right after this moment, and the judges ragged on her, and then she left. So that's the backstory to why she left. If y'all felt like, oh my God, her picture was great. I don't know.
Oh, that was a lot, my man.
Yeah.
How did everyone treat her after that moment? Did like everybody kind of
Wait,
back off?
I'm weak. Somebody said, did she say the N-word with the hard R? Ah, weak. Because there's a video of this teacher in like the 90s or something like that was not losing his job, but is getting like he was getting like some kind of like a reprimand from the school system, saying he called one of his students nigga. He's like, yo, well, I said nigga, like nigga, can you lend me a pencil? Not with an R, because that's offensive. Like,
No, it's all bad.
it's all bad, especially if you're white. Just don't say it. How about no one says it?
Yeah, no one said. No one. Okay,
said it.
the next person on our list is Ashley. She was so pretty.
Ashley is a sweetheart. She's real. I'll give her real as hell.
Okay, Courtney.
Strange. At the time, she was very strange.
Have you spoken to her since then?
We have not spoken since then, really. But I think after the show wrapped, like she's a cool person. She's a cool person.
Okay.
You get to know her for sure.
Bejo, formerly known as Bejo, now known as Beja. I believe that's how you. They've transitioned. They now identify as a woman. Pronouns she and her. You didn't know this?
You have to take some pictures after that. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
After this, you have to show me. What? I did not know this. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Bejo, he was interesting and aggressive.
Okay.
Very aggressive. But that's before I also got to know him throughout the show. And then after, like, I think maybe actually after he got eliminated, like, because they all stay there, he was one of my people after that. Like, he was hilarious. Like, he's a joker, and I love him for that. So we always had like a little tit for tat type of thing, but like, I do love him. He's hilarious.
Okay.
Or her.
And so everyone knows it is now formally her and she. But you were speaking about her when she went as he in the context of America's Next Top Model. Hey. I got you, girl. Trust me, I got you. Justin,
my love. He was my lover at the time. So
was that real?
That's what I'll give him. It was real. It was very real. Him and I had met at a show in DC, like prior to the show, to the taping. And so when I saw him there, it was kind of a like, oh my God, you're here. What? You're here too? Oh my God, nice to see you. Oh my God. So it was one of those moments. So ever since, like, we recognized each other from having done a fashion show in like DC, like a year or two prior, it was like, all right, I got your back, you got my back. Like, we had that relationship, but it kind of grew from there and became a real love relationship on the show. And Tyra and all of them were very much like, I'm over here looking at my puppy, she's just doing some weird things over there. They were very much pushing us together and really trying to like make that thing happen, and it worked. It really actually happened.
And then what made you guys eventually dissolve?
Yeah, so we were together for like a whole year. I loved him, he loved me. It was real, very real. We moved to LA together. It was him, Justin and I, Delaney. Yeah, the three of us moved here together. We were supposed to move to Stefano too, actually, and it didn't work out. So it was just us three. And it was the best experience. We got to experience LA together. And what ended up just, separating us was the fact that we were just moving into different, he started having a little bit of like, LA will change a person when it comes to like the toxicity of LA. Especially 5 years ago, LA was weird. It still kind of is, but it was really weird. Like, the clubs were nasty. You see 15-year-olds out in the clubs doing drugs. You with celebrities, and it's just nasty. And I think he just got a little too much into that. Like, not to say that he was doing that shit, but he was definitely just in that world. And I was just like, this ain't you. And he knew that wasn't him. So I think that's what ended up separating us in the long run. And also maybe just because like he just wanted to see the world. He was 24. He's a man. You're in LA. Do your thing. That's what happened.
Okay. The next person on the list is Dustin.
Dustin, I was not feeling him.
Oh my God. Mama, you're so honest.
I will be very honest. That's one thing about me is I will keep it real. I will be honest, but very respectful still.
Yes.
But honest. Yeah, I was not feeling him. I don't know where he is now. I hope he's doing great.
The next person on the list is Hadassah.
I'm a Libra. Oh my God, yes. Hadassah, I was not feeling her either.
Dustin has an OnlyFans?
He probably does. He been doing OnlyFans before OnlyFans was OnlyFans, okay?
Mame.
I'm saying too much.
God.
It feels like a FaceTime because I'm over here talking to you, but then I gotta remember people are watching.
That's how I trap the girls up. Okay, what about Hadassah?
Oh yes. Hadassah, I was not feeling. But again, after the show, her and I became like this. We're cool as hell. That's my girl. I was supposed to see her in LA actually last week. So I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, during the show, I was ready to fight her. I was ready to fight her. We had so many little just butting heads, and I think a lot of it was producer driven. A lot of it was them trying to pit us against each other, Black women. And I'm so sad that I fell into it, and we both fell into it because I was ready to fight her, and I may have left the show if it had gotten that bad.
What was the boiling point for you?
The boiling point for me, as far as what?
You and Hadassah.
We had an off-camera spat one time where I was cleaning the house and she just had a comment to say. She just said something, and I really wanted to smack her with a broom. And we were on the bus one time, and she said something about me being ghetto because I forgot what I did. I think I said something, and she called me ghetto. I was like, me ghetto? What? So I just felt some type of way about that. I just was like, who are you to call another Black woman ghetto for speaking her truth?
Mm-hmm.
So me and her really had, and again, those were off-camera moments. That was my boiling point.
Gotcha.
Thank God it was off-camera.
Oh, yes, my man. But you guys are in a better place now.
Oh, yeah. We are.
Perfect.
We're like this. And she knows this. I talk to her all the time, girl, I could have smacked her.
Yeah, so it's no tea. It's no tea. Okay.
Exactly.
What about Mikey?
Mikey was hilarious. I just thought he was funny. Something about him was just hilarious. And yeah, I liked Mikey. He was just always a good time. He was always there for a good time. Let
me go back one. What about Devin?
Devin was a mess. Messy boots. Just messy. I think, if I'm going to be really real, I felt like so much of everything he was saying to us was lies. And I was like, stop. Why are you trying? I think he was just trying to impress us. I don't know. But I ain't going to get into it. Hey, you do you, sir. But he was messy as hell behind the scenes. And but part of me also, I see the good in everyone, and we also had a really cool relationship towards the end where he got a little better.
Okay. What about Lacey?
I also want to say he's still lying to this day. Oh, y'all messy. Lacey. She gave me very frenemy vibes. Kind of fake, but still sweet. Frenemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I get the gist.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, Nyle.
Nyle, honestly, towards the end and after the show, I felt like I think he's full of himself. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be real, I think he was a little full of himself. Just because he wasn't like, I don't know. During the show, him and I had a really close relationship. I was talking to him, like I was always trying to communicate with him, and he was teaching me sign language, and I was doing my best and everything, even before like the rest of the house really realized like, yo, he cannot communicate with us. You know, so we have to be a little more diligent and more intentional about communicating with him. And he liked me, I liked him. And then it started to switch where I think maybe I don't know, something in him switched where I think he was just more so focused on the competition, which he should be. But then it kind of made him like not as personable anymore. And I think even after the show, it was like he wanted to dissociate himself with everything about the show, us, produce, like everything. That was my vibe anyway, because me and him did a Southeast Asia tour. And I loved, that was a beautiful time. If anybody's watching from then, I love you. And I thank you guys so much for making it such an amazing time. Because I have such a love for my people in Asia. And I feel like we have such a huge fan base there that I'm just like, y'all are awesome. But we did a Southeast Asia tour to promote it before it premiered. And they kept leaving me. They kept like, I was just like, dude. So yeah, ever since then, like, and anytime I've tried to contact him since, like just to catch up or something, there was no reciprocity. So I feel like he just wants, I feel like he just wants y'all are beneath me. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's turn into the judges panel. What are your thoughts on Miss J?
Oh, Miss J, hilarious. Shady Boots, hilarious.
Kelly Catrone.
Yeah. Somebody said now did hint when I heard him speak that he distanced himself because he felt misunderstood. That would make sense. So,
well, some nice context.
That would make sense. Yeah, context. And that's real because I felt that from him, like drawing back, not even trying anymore, and then like really like Xing everybody out. But anyway, you said who was the next
Kelly
person?
Catrone.
Kelly Catrone. She was, she kept it real. She kept it real. A little too real.
Okay. Yusai.
He was like a little wishy-washy. Like he'll be super cool one moment and then be a hater the next. But I think that was because of the cameras. I think he was really just doing it for TV.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I think he's cool. He's a cool man. He's a cool guy.
What about Tyra Banks?
Tyra was also very much putting on for camera.
Oh.
As far as like just personality. Because when cameras weren't rolling, she was very chill. She was very chill. Almost shy. So it was really interesting to see how like, you know, she was chill, just kind of like not even talking to anybody, and then all of a sudden be like, and I was like, okay. But I love that because to me that was like, okay, so you do become like a character for TV, and nothing's wrong with that. Like that's Hollywood. So those were my lessons with like on the show, learning how you can be one person on and off camera.
Okay, well that leads into my first question. A lot of people have this question, especially coming off the heels of my chat with Eugena. You're a really good girlfriend.
Yes.
You're a real good girlfriend, and your real good girlfriend put out some information, and she threw your name in the mix, and so now we have it here. So I'm going to ask it, and this is going to Oreo Cookie 90. Can she confirm what Tyra said about Eugena when she compared her to Mame? You know I was going to ask.
God. First of all, I told her this, like, we home chilling. She came over and we're chilling. And I'm telling her this, and then she gonna go tell. I was like, why? But I don't know if they captured this. Obviously, they captured this off camera, or they never aired it. That's for damn sure. But one time, I was handed my picture. You're still in the running toward becoming America's Next Top Model. And I was like, thank you. And then somebody was like, God, you look so much like Eugena in this picture. And Tyra was like, "Ugh, Eugena, that bitch," and I was like, "Oh, the hostility? But why?" And I was like, "Thank you. I don't know how to take that." So I don't know what that was. Clearly, it wasn't about me, and it was just a moment off camera. I don't even remember that she said that, but I was just like, "So is it okay that I look like her?" Or
Ooh, Mame, where are you going? Tyra, we find you.
It was a funny moment. Where
Can
am
you
I
hear me,
going?
Mame?
Yes. The thing is, like,
Okay,
it was
perfect. You're
like,
back. I had to buy Tyra
okay.
right fast. She jumped into our internet connection, but she's gone now.
Yeah, no worries. Did it like stall for a second?
It did. Yeah, it did. But it's fine now. It's fine. Okay.
So where am I going and where you can find me? I mean, I've got so much under works, and I really appreciate all of y'all's support throughout the years.
Yes.
Like, I'm so indebted to you guys for providing me with a platform and for just being supportive. Like, it's really like a family, and I actually want to do better about like really like talking to y'all. So let me know what you want to see more of from me. Like, do you want more lives? Do you want me to do polls? I don't know.
I think the people definitely want to see you talk more. Definitely after this.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so. Cause I be chilling. I just be really chilling. But as far as what I have coming up next, I'm working on a platform called Victory Over Circumstance. So if you do follow me and watch my stories, I've posted it many times. It is a platform for women to be able to share their stories, to connect with each other, and be inspired by one another's stories. I'm kind of like expanding on the program that I had, which was called a No Excuses Youth Empowerment Program, which I started as Miss Maryland USA. So just kind of piggybacking off of that and just creating this platform for women. And thank you. You love the podcast. Yay. Listen to the podcast at Victory Over Circumstance. I have a podcast attached to the platform. Again, we're just talking to women about their different stories and trying to see how we can have victory over our circumstances. And I'm working on my skincare line because my face is my money, honey. So yes, so we're working on skincare, and I really want to work with y'all to get more of a sense of what y'all want to see. Like, actually put it in the comments right now, what do y'all want to see from as far as skincare? Like, do y'all want fading creams? Do y'all want cosmetics? Like, what do y'all want to see that you haven't seen yet? Because I'm kind of like, that's where I'm at right now with the process. And yes, I hope to take all your coin. Keep it in the community, okay?
Keep it in the community.
Yes, follow me at Victory Over Circumstance at Mame Beauty Co. Let me pick up the phone and tag it right now.
Yes, you better tip tap.
Let me tag it right now while we're on. Okay. And
Mame, I have a question. Were you friends with Eugena before or after Top Model?
We were friends. We became friends after Top Model.
Got you.
What's it called? That's when we became like really cool. We met up and we talked, and I was like, oh my God, she's me and I'm her. She's freaking hilarious. And everybody kept thinking we're twins. So
y'all very
like,
similar.
we got to be friends.
So before you go, tell me.
Like me.
What'd you say?
I said, and she a Libra too, like me.
Yes. I see you guys as like content when you guys shoot together. I'm like, look at them, looking so cute and so happy. Yeah. But listen, before I let you go, I want to know, how do you look back at your time on Top Model? Was it something that you're happy about, proud of? What are your feelings on it?
Yeah, I definitely look back on the entire experience with more so with gratitude. I am very, what's it called? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. I am grateful for it all. I don't have any bad feelings toward the show or the producers. They're doing their job. They're producing TV. So, like, what else did we expect? So the other models, when other models that were on the show have such like bad things to say, and then like people were this and this, I'm like, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and everyone's experience was different, obviously. But sometimes I just be like, It's okay, sis. Like, we signed up for this. We knew what we were getting into. We can't be that surprised, right?
Did you think you would win?
I actually, going in, I just wanted to get far. But then as we were going, I was like, there's no way I cannot win this. And I was told by a producer off set that, like, I think, like, I was supposed to win, or at least that's what I was told. But I don't know what it came down to, but maybe it, like, switched last minute to Nyle because, yeah, he took home the big prize. And I was like, I just wanted the money.
Right.
But I feel like off merit, I think myself and Yaya were like the only two people that had won the most challenges in their season, like in the show history or something. And like,
yes, ma'am.
I felt like I should have won.
I feel like you should have won too. I was sad when you didn't win.
I don't feel no type of way about it, but yeah.
Do you feel like the show didn't portray you in the best light or in the correct light as authentic to who you are?
I was lucky that I got that advice that don't give him nothing that you don't want to be shown. Mm-hmm. And so I was just myself, and I'm not perfect at all, and I definitely didn't act the best at every point in the show. Mm-hmm. But as far as how it was cut up, it was all right. I don't have no qualms about it. I don't think they made me look too crazy or too safe. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just all right. And I tried my best not to do anything too crazy to have what's it called. But of course, my mom and my family watched some of the show, and they're like, oh, what were you doing under the covers? And why were you in the shower? And I'm just like, why y'all have to show that?
Right.
But yeah, besides that, like, I think it was all right.
And my last question to you is, if you were standing before Tyra Banks right now in 2021, what would you say to her?
I'm weak. Ray said the cycle had no budget. I think it was the last. See, I told you it was the last cycle. We really didn't have a lot of a budget. We went to Vegas. They told
y'all
us,
went to Vegas.
Yeah, they told us straight up, like, things are being cut. We taking our losses, honey. So yeah, it was very probably low budget compared to other seasons. But what was your question?
If you were standing before Tyra Banks right now, what would you say to her?
Honestly, I'm like, mentor me. Like, she's done such a great job of being a brand and just being amazing at what she does, to the point where, you know, she does it all. She's a producer. She's created shows. She's hosting America's Got Talent. She's doing awesome things. And I recently actually got her to do talk about the industry when it comes to Black models in the industry. I was working with Black Beauty Roster to kind of create different programs so that we can have more, how do you say it? We were working on different programs to have more visibility on set. So that means having hairstylists, makeup artists, creative directors that knew about Black skin, Black hair, Blackness, and can actually put us out there in a better light than how we have been in the past. And so I was so gracious to her to actually, you know, she said it herself. She said she was proud of me, and I was like, thank you, Tyra. So I have nothing but love for that woman, and I would tell her, mentor me, please.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to plug before I let you go?
No, just continue following my journey. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening and just being here. And I pray that you guys are all doing well. And please follow me at Mame Beauty Co. We're going to be doing awesome things in the skincare world, and I hope you just join me for the journey.
Yes, everyone, please send Mame hugs, kisses, all positive energy as we wave goodbye to her from giving an amazing A&T exclusive on Cycle 22. Mame, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Oliver, and thank you for your patience, because we have been trying to do this for like 2 months.
2 years. No,
it feels like 2 years, like 2 years. But thank you for your patience, because I'm just like, this model lifestyle, that's one thing, y'all. We don't own our schedule. I'd be like, I'm trying to go on vacation. Where? They'll scrap the whole thing because you got one job. And I'm like, I'm not gonna not go for
Go to
God.
work. I don't blame you. Go to
So
work.
it always happens, but thank you for your patience. I'm glad
No,
you did
thank
this, and it was so much fun. You're
Yay!
awesome.
Thank you so much. You have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Oh,
Said bye.
the dog. Listen, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This video will be uploaded to the Oliver Twixt, TWIXT YouTube channel, where you can watch this chat and 85 other chats, on America's Next Top Model. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Be sure to parade and giggle. Come, come home.